Welcome back, everyone. Happy Thursday, everybody. Good to see you all. Always nice to see everybody here bright and early. Good to see you, Gillis, Richard, everyone. Hopefully, everyone's having a little fun in pre-market with the CRVO. Let me tell you, it was a great move yesterday, and it turned out to be a great trade today. I know some of you guys jumped into it. Let me just bring up this chart a little bit bigger. I don't know if you guys can see it a little bit bigger here. Some of you can. Hold on, let me see if I can change that up for you guys. There we go. Hold on a second. There we go. All right. So this stock, what was really nice about this stock yesterday is that it was a late starter. You could see here this morning in the bottom left-hand corner, it started right around 9:45. And what a great run. And all the way up to 10 o'clock was already at $4. And then all the way up until 10:30, which we know is program trading. We had that really nice pop from 4 all the way to a whopping 650. So, I had, I think I spoke about this a couple of days ago, that I had somebody that wanted to be a student and he just couldn't grasp. He says, well, I can't trade here in the morning. I know the morning's the most volatile time. I could do it in the middle of the day. He's like, I'm freer after around 10:30. You guys start trading at 9 a.m. I'm like, that is not true. Who told you that? And, and I don't know if it was just a cop out or he was just ignorant. But at the end of the day, and some of you here listening, there are certain times that are very, very good. That is true. But you could see from here, even at 10:30, you could have literally made almost $2. Let's do the math on this one here, okay? If you made $2 times 1,000 shares, okay, that equals $2,000. You times out 5 days a week, that's $10,000. You times that by 52 weeks. Okay, you get where I'm going with this. All right. If you just made half that, let's say you made $1. Okay. Hell, if you just made 50 stinking cents, you made yourself a nice 6-figure salary right there. And not only that, but look how it trickles into today. So you can see right here. Let me open this up a little bit different. Let me change the screen. Change the defaults here. That's not what we want to see. Nope, I don't want to see that either. Let me X out of this. Hold on a second. Let me bring it back up. All right, that's a little bit better. And let me bring up the more cleaner version. There we go. All right. So you could see it right here that even on day 2, it's $6, trading at the highs of the day. And now in pre-market at 7 o'clock this morning, we went all the way to 9. So guess what's on the watch list? Again, CRVO. All right. Got that written down right now. All right. So anyway, congratulations, some of you here that were trading early this morning. It was a really, really nice move. We had a couple of nice iceberg orders that did show up on the stock right here. Orders were getting filled. This order right here was probably the biggest that really teed it off around 8 o'clock this morning, around $7. You can see it was a ladder effect right there. I don't know if you guys see those big little red lines right there. That was the biggest one that really pushed it up. So obviously doing pretty well. Now, other stocks that did pretty well too also, I want to touch upon IONQ. That is a another nice little moving stock right there. Isn't IONQ, by the way, isn't that a nuclear stock? Am I correct or am I wrong? Can anybody correct me on that? Is that a nuclear stock, IONQ? I know we had a couple of nuclear stocks we were watching. I got to double check. But did you guys see what happened? The news that Trump came out with again yesterday. So he basically put the kibosh on all the Green New Deal stuff. So as a trader, we better start looking short there. Okay. So that's number one. He put a whole big kibosh on that. He basically deregulated all nuclear power companies. So now that they'll be less regulated. So we all know that he's a big fan of nuclear power. And if that's going to happen, there are a lot of good public companies that are in the nuclear power business. We did pretty well on them. And we're going to keep an eye on them. I'm going to post them up on our watch list because we were trading them again. Oh, it's a quantum company. Okay, IONQ's quantum. That's right. So anyway, this stock took a very big hit, the quantum stocks, and you can see how they made a big comeback. Now, the market, there were a lot of other stocks out there that also have got demolished. We watched them yesterday. I'm still long TSLL. You could see, let me bring this back a little bit to two charts. Yeah, about a couple of days. You could see on the bottom, look at the bottom and then look at the top. Riot, ARKK. I mean, these stocks got destroyed. Nvidia started making a little bit of a comeback. Okay, it was a good buy at 110. What else that we had here? SMCI trying to make a little bit of comeback here. Costco at a big support levels, and I'm just looking at the fabulous sevens too. Meta. That one got demolished. Big buy support level on 600. So there were a lot of good moving stocks yesterday. Now, am I still a fan of swing trading? No. Right now, I'm focused on short-term swing trading, which is a couple of days. But if we start seeing the consistency for the next 2-3 days, maybe 4 days, then we can find the bottom. All right. Now, there's more layoffs coming off. You heard about the Department of Education. President Trump cut half of those people. He fired half the federal government. I mean, you listen. You can't underestimate this guy, what he says. Okay, you can't. Remember, I say this all the time. It's a new president. We're still not even within 100 days. He is basically causing havoc. This is not somebody that said all the right things or the bad things to get elected. He's actually executing it. So every company here is taking it seriously. If it's tariffs, if it's interest rates, if it's, the egg shortage, whatever it is, these companies are getting affected by it. If it's the border, whatever it is, anything that's going to affect it, nuclear power, they destroyed and pulled all funding from the Green New Deal. These stocks are going to get affected. Okay, so we got to keep a close eye on it. Who's benefiting and who's going to get hurt. So far it's working out pretty well here. Us as traders. Now, a couple of other stocks that are making some big moves. We just got this other one that just popped out right now. Nice level 1 stock, CCLD. Let me go hop over here, look at level 4 and see what we got going on here. Remember, we never want to buy a stock without knowing where the orders are. All right. And by the way, we got a bunch of brand new students that joined being part of Cybertrading University that are going to be joining us. I know there's a bunch of you too. I'm going to be speaking to in the next 2 days. And you know that if you do a trial, I do talk to you. And you know, one of the biggest things, the greatest things that somebody told me, and I hear it all the time, but they say it all the time. They say, Fausto, I've taken so many classes. I listened to a lot of speakers. I have never saw and made so much sense that everybody's focused on the left of the chart and you at Cybertrading University focus on the right of the chart. I didn't even know there was a right of the chart even existed, okay? And I always tell everybody, the reason why is because I was a market maker here on Wall Street. This is what we do. We trade on something that's called Instinet, and Instinet is following the orders. All right, so here we're looking at the right of the chart. I'm still getting data over, and you can see it's still data coming in here. When that gets filled, I'll come out there, but that one moving up pretty nicely. We'll put that on our watch list. CCLD. All right, I'll come back to it. The stock not looking too well. Don't like the chart. Remember, I did a video on that too. Exactly, how to read a chart. Keep, knowing how do you know it's a good chart or a bad chart? We're going to cover that too. Intel. What happened? Intel come out earnings? Wow. Intel got crushed. You know what? If you bought Intel, you got lucky. Okay. You definitely got lucky on that stock. But Intel we talked about Intel last couple of days. We said, you know what? Intel's at a big support levels. And you know what? Damn it, I missed that. I was this close to buying it. And sure enough, look at that beautiful chart, right? Look at that long-term chart right here. Beautiful. Hit that, came close to the support levels right around the 1950. And that was a great overnighter. That's luck, though. That's luck. All right. I think Intel, the reason why Intel does well, because I think a lot of their operations are still here. Oh, is that what happened, Lynn? They came out, they fired their old CEO. How could that even happen? I mean, is that so weird? They fired it. They got a new CEO. And just that one news, the CEO, they basically did that. I told you I met Intel at the NASDAQ Center. I saw them doing a presentation there, and I told them, I'm like, what are you guys doing? And you know, and they're like, I know. I'm like, for crying out loud, you're Intel, for crying out loud. What the hell is happening? My God, this stock got destroyed in the middle of the day. Halted. Can we get a dead cat bounce on this one? I don't know. It doesn't look too good. I'll put this on the B list, though. SPHL. If this is a pharmaceutical stock, we know it's not going to come back. But that stock, even from yesterday, got crushed and is back on there. Wow, this one too. Are they in the same business? Holy crap. Hit. Look at they both got whacked. Oh my God. That's a pretty good one right there. I'll put that on the B list. Here's another stock right here. Just when you think you don't want to take a loss and want to, well, I'll come back tomorrow. Maybe we'll come back and boom, you're at 11. Now you're down 9. This stock has a lot more room to move. This thing is definitely not looking good. New York Stock Exchange, I didn't see anything out there unless something popped up now. Yeah, nothing there. Here's one of the quantum stocks also that's moving up. QBTS. That's another quantum stock. All right, traders. Anything else I'm missing that I did not call out? Anything else? Intel, number 3 on the percentage gainers. Wow, that is nice. Anything else out there and the big percentage gainers? No, all those. All right, so listen, we're still going to focus on some of the swing trades, okay? I mean, remember, we hit rock bottom, I wouldn't say rock bottom yet. We're getting a little beat up on the market, a lot. We still got, listen, we got to get all this bad news to come out. Remember what I always say, my whole phrase is this: when you get the worst of the worst news and the stock doesn't go any lower, that's the time to buy. All right. Let's not try to catch a falling knife. But there were times I did. Good thing I got out of them. And we did talk about it. Some stocks were at big support levels, but they did break it. But they did test the next big major support level. Let's see if it holds here. Let's see if we get some consolidation, what we were taught in class. If that happens, and then we'll get ready. So, but it all starts at day trading. You got to see what happens over the course of the day, which trickles into a swing trade. All right, guys. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. Today, don't forget, 12 o'clock, we got open house. If you're watching on social media, grab your phone, scan the QR code on the top right-hand corner. If you want to learn what level 4 is, level 3, you want to know how to find these stocks, you want to know how to be part of our team, please go out there, register for it. If you do miss it, you can always watch the recording. We're live here every Thursday. We do this little gift for you, all of you. By the way, and if you want to watch that video on the taxes, which I thought was pretty funny, Rich just posted on YouTube, and it's also on Instagram and TikTok. Just make sure you like us, friend us, and give us a thumbs up. All right, guys, good luck, everybody. We'll be back in 15 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Trade safe.